Michael Benson here today, and I have another story for you. And this story is about getting control of our life and sometimes feeling that our lives are out of control and we're just going with the current of life. And you find that we're living in the problem, maybe not in the solution. And sometimes you just, all these circumstances seem to be affecting us. And so this really has to be about self-mastery, right? And how we deal with this. One of the stories that comes to mind is I grew up actually I went to Toms River schools, and we grew up in a little town in Beechwood, which went to Toms River schools, just south of Toms River. And my dad was a school teacher, my mom a homemaker. We didn't have a built-in pool growing up. We didn't come from money. We had this 4-foot pool. Man, we loved this pool. My brother and I, we could spend all day in the pool. And my brother, 3 years older than me, we'd get in this pool. And by the way, at the Benson household, it wasn't always crystal clear. We had a little algae in there. We didn't really care. We'd get in there even if it was green. The bottom line is that we had a pool, and we were just so grateful to be able to get in the pool. So we would get in the pool, and we would do this thing where we just start marching around the pool. And we'd go around and around and around. We keep marching. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to create a whirlpool. We wanted to get this whirlpool going. And after a point, we could feel that it was so strong that if we had a noodle, I don't even know if there was noodles back then, so maybe it was one of those rafts or a beach ball, but we could see the chlorine thing, we could see everything going around the outskirts of the pool, and we created this strong current. I mean, we'd be out there for half an hour going march, 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 march. And then all of a sudden we'd stop and say, okay, turn around. And we turn around and we try to start walking against the current. And that's sometimes when you're learning a new process in your life, when you're trying to go to the next level, maybe it's change your life. It could be addiction. Maybe you're trying to get over an addiction, a relationship. You're learning a self-mastery program or a new process. You're used to hitting a certain way, and a batting coach wants you to hit a different way, and your average is going to go down before it goes up. You're walking against the current. And by the way, what happens is, at the Benson household, the bottom of the pool sometimes was slippery. We'd slip and we'd start going backwards. Why? The current was taking us backwards. We could find ourselves halfway back around if we lost our footing. And we'd get back on and we would march and we would march and we would march. And we're marching and marching and marching. And we'd get to this point, if we didn't give up and mom didn't call us in, where we changed the flow of the pool. And the whirlpool started going the other way. And all the items in the pool started going the other way. And then we could lift our feet up and we started moving around the pool in the other direction with ease. And that's what it's like with change. I hear things like change, everything I ever let go of has claw marks on it. And I've heard things like this, and I've said this, when the pain of not changing gets greater than the pain of changing is when we change. But it doesn't happen overnight. We talk about a day of elevation in one of our other commentaries. And in this, you have to go against the current. The flesh wants to pull you a certain way. Your old habits want to pull you a certain way. And it's easy in the middle of the game to drop that elbow because that's the way you're used to hitting. But to go to the next level, to 2x, 3x, 4x, you have to turn around and start marching against the current. The things in your life that you don't even know until you take a real good personal inventory. What are those things that have been holding you back? And so that is my story today about changing the current in your life and not to quit, not to give up, keep marching against it. Even in this world, sometimes it's so easy to go with what everybody else is saying. But to stand up for your faith, to stand up for your beliefs, to stand up for who you are, your authentic self, be true to you. And that's Michael Benson with another little story for you. Thank you.